guys, what's going on? Today we're coming from the car as we're moving around. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I think is pretty interesting inside of the hair system space, or just like a problem that you're going to deal with, something that you're going to see after you spend a little bit of time here, as you start watching videos online, as you get more serious about it, or even get a hair system. And that is the critical nature of the online community and a lot of the negative voices that are out there and that are critiquing and putting down not just the people that are making content or posting on forums or anything like that, but just like looking at life with a pessimistic view and looking at hair systems, hair loss with a pessimistic view. I think it's really important for you to consider this and to also be vigilant and stand on guard mentally against this. And, we'll talk about hair systems first, but I want to extrapolate and bring it a little bit more into the general world and, the problems that can cause inside of your life that, you might not have thought about before. So the hair systems, right? Like there's people out there. There are people out there who are literally looking at every video, like zooming in to find the slightest inconsistency in the hairlines or the colors or the haircut, all this kind of stuff. Not even to help, the community make better choices or, have better looks to make it more imperceivable, but actually because they want to cut down those that are making content. One, because I think they're unhappy with their own life. And number two, and this is a big reason that I've discovered, and I think it's something that it's one of those things that you will not know. I didn't know for a very long time until I started digging deeper into why these people are overly critical and very pessimistic and often very, very insulting and rude. And it's this reason right here. There is a movement. God, that sounds so dramatic, but there is a movement of hair system wearers out there who want nothing more than to keep great hair systems a secret, to keep hair systems under the radar, because they don't want to be discovered. They don't want to share that place with anybody else of conquering their hair loss. They want it to be a small, tight community. Not even a community, but instead just like that thing that we don't talk about. Like, it's like Fight Club. Like, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The first rule of hair systems is you don't talk about hair systems if you have a good hair system. And it's actually, like, I understand it. These are people that don't want to be found out. They want to live normal lives that are quiet, and they can go unnoticed, right? Like, maybe even people that have a partner, like a significant other that they're married to, and they don't know, or at least they think that they don't know. I don't know how that's possible, but maybe it is. And these people want to keep information back. They want to discredit those that are making information because they feel scared. They feel scared that they're going to be found out by other people in the world if more the general public knows about hair systems and what they can do for a person. And I think it's really, really interesting that anybody anywhere would want to keep it a secret for their own selfish reasons. And I feel pretty strongly about this. Like, I think it's incredibly wrong, and I think there's a really profound awareness of the condition that other men and women are going through when it comes to hair loss. A selfishness that they want to keep everything to themselves. They want to hoard things, so to speak. Knowledge, hair systems, all of this stuff. They want to hoard it so that way they don't have to share it with other people. They don't want to worry about the supply chains, becoming more busy, like more people ordering their hair systems, more people ordering and pushing up the price of hair systems because there's more demand. Guys, I think that is such a small-minded mentality, and I'm just going to call it for what it is. there's very little in this world that is truly scarce. What I mean by that is, like, besides Bitcoin, not even gold, but like besides Bitcoin and a couple other things, even like real estate, I guess, there's very few things in this world that are truly, truly scarce, meaning that they're not replenishable, that there isn't more supply out there to meet demand. And if you live your life thinking that everything is scarce, you're playing this game where there's only so much pizza to eat. And if I think it's called a zero-sum game, correct me if I'm wrong, but the concept that if, like, I eat 8 slices of an 8-slice pizza, that you won't have any slices of pizza, or if you take a piece of that pizza, then I can only have 7. But that's not how most things work. That's not how most things work in business. Things grow, the market grows, the demand grows, the supply grows, and things keep on growing with one another. Like, we're not tapped out as far as how big the hair system industry can get for men and, help men with hair loss. But there are actors and there's players out there. There's people that are wearing hair system, a good majority of them, that don't want this information exposed. They don't want to share with other people. I'm giving you this knowledge because as you read comments, maybe some comments below this video, below other people's videos, below TikTok videos, below Instagram videos, below a lot of different types of content, even on forums, you will see them and you will know them. You will see these people, you will know them by their abhorrent communication about the person that is sharing information or asking questions or looking for feedback. There's a difference between someone giving objective, constructive criticism and someone who is emotionally tied and vested to what that person is posting, meaning that they want to see a particular outcome and that they're willing to manipulate the person, their emotions, and the situation to produce the outcome that they desire. And you can tell that by how emotionally charged and logical their arguments and or feedback is. You often find that these comments and critiques are emotionally charged and have very little, if any, logical argumentation to them. Just opinion, or honestly just straight up high schoolish mentality of trying to cut someone down to make themselves feel better. I want to leave it on this point right here, but there's in the culture of like ranking people and their personalities and who they are, there's 0 to 10, right? Like, this is something that came from kind of like the dating culture, like where men were ranking women, 0 through 10, right? Like, oh, that girl's a 6, oh, that girl's a 7, which really isn't right. But there's a way to rank guys inside of kind of the personal development community, and it's a way to rank people, not just guys. And it's not based off of their looks, but based off of their personality, how they treat themselves, others, and the world around them. And a 10 out of 10 guy or girl, what they do is they are confident in themselves. They make everybody around them feel better about themselves, and ultimately bring everybody up. They put other people in front of themselves, and they're like, yeah, man, you're cool. Like, you're really awesome. I like you a lot. I like these things about you. And then they boost people up and they make them feel better about themselves. And then you get into the range of like the 6 and the 7 type guys and girls who they maybe they're either attractive or they, have some success. But what happens is they still feel insecure. And because they feel insecure, they feel like they have to cut down other people to make themselves stand taller, which is just, gosh, it's just terrible to see. And like, I hate to see that happen. But what happens is, right, like they instead of making other people feel good about themselves, or even just like working on making themselves feel better and be like, yeah, I'm going to do the things that I really love and work on improving myself, they cut down other people, try to make them feel small in order to make themselves look bigger. So these are the people, if you've ever had a friend, like at a party, you're talking to, let's just say, someone of the opposite sex, and, you're kind of hitting it off, you're flirting and stuff like that. Your friend comes up to you and they try to make you look bad in like a funny way. Like they'll be like, oh, you want to hear a really humiliating experience about Jake? yeah, like one day he totally like went outside without his underwear on and everybody saw his butt and it was really funny. Like expecting to kind of cut you down. You know, that's a really simple, silly example, but the concept that what they want to talk about is how other people aren't good, or how you know, other people have faults and therefore they feel better about that instead of making themselves better. So, you know, those people are out there. There's most of the people out there that have egos are those type of people. There's very few people that are truly leaders. They want to lift themselves and others up and are willing to do that. You know, the way that I described, actually making people feel better, and yeah, be one of those people, you know, and look for those people, and don't take advice from people that are trying to cut you down. It's just, you're never going to make them happy. You shouldn't be trying to make them happy, and you know, it's for the best to just que sera, sera. Like, let it go. Anyways, there's a little bit of Anyways, guys, this is a little bit of a mindset piece for you. Just something I thought you could appreciate and chew on over, you know, the next week, and think about who's in your circle, who you're taking advice from inside of the hair system community and outside of the hair system community, just in general in life. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you like, please remember to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Do it for the YouTube algorithm. Do it for me. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you soon, and I hope you have a great week.